Oh. No peeking. I think it needs more tuba.
No sound. I don't hear it.
We can't hear it because we're behind the scenes. Hi, everybody. Look, we got a show planned for you. Where's the? I'm not ready.
I gotta find chat. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I gotta find chat.
What? What? Okay. Okay, we got Jeff Stanley's watching. That's good. Let me see if I can find some more things. We're going to go through over at Heritage Auctions and look at the stuff they got because, damn. You ready? Let me show you the screen. All right, there's a way I got to do this. Stand by because it's going to be tricky. Let's see. No. Okay, that might be part of it. Look at this. Look at this. People are showing up. Okay, I'm going to put everybody down to the bottom.
Put me down.
And then we're going to look at the screen. There. Okay, we'll get rid of my head. We'll leave out the personal aggrandizement. There we go. So we can see the whole screen. We should be able to see the auction. Aha. Let me see what you can see because I'm not ready. There it is. Okay, over on Heritage Auctions, in the description below the video here, you're going to see the link to what we're looking at on the screen. And we're going to pick it apart and tell you what we see and what we think and how much it should be worth and stuff. Heritage Auctions, big auction house. It's the world's largest numismatic auctioneer. If you're going to sell a famous coin like an 1804 silver dollar, it's probably going to go through Heritage or Sotheby's or Stack's Bowers. It's a premier coin auction house. Now, they've got one going on right now. It ends on April 15th. These auctions go on for, 30 days, a considerable period. And you can see, what these big, fat, crazy-ass coins go for and why. Let's see, you got 2,335 internet bids. There are 5,000 lots being tracked. You've had 41,000 page views on this, and some of the bids are getting pretty heavy already. Now, mind you, on top of the price, the bidding price, there's a buyer's premium, check this out, of 20%. Whoa, you're going to be hardcore to even think about listing your coins there. Okay, let's get over here. See who's playing. What button do I press? There it is. Oh, look, we got a whole freaking circus here.
I'm playing. I didn't send that to you to share with the whole world, though, Ken. I don't want to be bidding against everybody.
Oh, we're not going to bid. I'm broke.
We're just here to heckle.
Yeah, we're here to heckle the auction. I've done this before where I've gone through some Facebook groups or other sites and stuff and cruise them. I go to like a coin site online and cruise it, see what they got, see if it's worth it. Is it overpriced, underpriced, worth it? And we'll give these folks over here in the audience a chance. You guys want to say hi or?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. We got Blues. How's your microphone working, Blues?
You tell me.
Sounds good.
What?
I reset the whole system and started over.
Okay. If it fails in the future, just get a boot and smack the side of the computer a few times, and it always works for me. It's called percussion maintenance, and it's really effective.
Well, I'll send you some money so you could send me that hammer you use.
It's a good one. It's a 4-pounder. It used to be a 5-pounder, but I wore it down. Okay,
hey, tomorrow night I'm hosting Coin Q&A panel.
Oh, do you have that clip? Can you put that up?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You got to see this if you haven't seen this.
This is slick, man.
On his channel. This is Mantic Coins.
Fired up.
Yeah.
This is slick.
So keep your hands and fingers away from his mouth. You'll be perfectly safe. Let's see if this works. And you're hosting tomorrow night.
That's right.
The host with the most.
Whoops.
Ruby tunes in the background.
Started a little prematurely.
What video was that?
The music I play in the background, they're talking about the Lollipop Kids.
We represent.
Let's see.
This could be a while.
Yeah, this might take a minute.
We put everybody on the spot with this one. But we were going through. We were just hanging around a few nights back, and Paula pulls up this auction, and we're like goo goo and gaga. Is this it?
Yeah.
Maybe we lost it.
Space, the final frontier.
Na, 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 na.
Linda. Hi, Kim. How are
Who's in
you?
here? We got Impossible Wappa. We got Jeff Stanley, Linda Wallace, Brian Upo, a bunch of other folks.
It's not going to do it.
Okay, well, get over to Shay's channel.
Here, I'll post a link. How about that?
There, that'll work.
Oh, man, I wanted to see it again.
Yeah, get over to Shay's channel and watch it.
Can you just play it off the Facebook page?
Well, you got to make him go to Shay's channel so he gets the views.
Oh, I know.
News
Oh, of
source,
course.
all that.
Let's see. I don't think I have him bookmarked.
Let me hop over. I'm going to put myself on mute real quick so I can hop over to your stream.
You're in the stream. I see. He's hopping over to the video, the YouTube part of it. Okay.
Into the stream that feeds the ocean, that feeds the stream.
Yeah, we got a lot of recursion going on here. Bear with me a minute.
Yeah, for some reason it won't let me post in live comments in Streamlabs.
Oh, that's funny. Well, there it is.
Yep, there's the link.
Click on that link, not on the screen, but over there in the chat, and then you can go watch this thing. It's beautiful. It's like an art thing going on.
No, I can't wait to see it have my name on it
Oh,
when it's my turn.
It's sketch
Okay.
messed up.
Let's get to
I
work here.
accept coins.
I know.
Okay, let's get to work. We got, here it is, up at the top, the 2020, April 15. I do it differently. I do April 15, 2020. Error coinage U.S. coins, month-long online auction number 60,156. Yeah, they probably had that many auctions. I can see that. And you got 6 days left to bid on this stuff. Let me make sure we can see what we are looking at, because I got to pick my nose in the background.
And doesn't cost anything to register.
No, it don't cost nothing to register. But if you buy something, you're going to be coughing up some cash. And let's just start, I don't know, how about right here, looking at the darn stuff here. What you got up? 1943, struck on a silver dime planchet.
Just
Try that out. XF40. So this floated around. Well, if it's the silver dime, it's going to be kind of white and hard to tell apart from the steel going around. What's that up to?
You
Current
have to
bid
go by weight.
$2,300 and sound.
that thing's got to be thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be. Well, it's on a dime planch. It should be 2.5 grams. Of course, the steels are a little smaller anyway. They're like 2.6 or 2.7. There's two sizes on the 43 steels. Then on a dime.
Still got a great strike.
Yep.
For that, yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had done some work hardening the dies
Most everything got filled.
to account. There you go. XF40 error E11111.40 XF.
Yeah,
Yeah. $2,300. Worth it or not?
rotated too. Or is it?
I personally couldn't afford that amount, but it would be awesome in the collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
All right.
you'd need more than one economic impact.
What's the next one here? 43S, 15% off center. That's NGC, MS61. Can I click on that and get a better look? What happens if I do that?
Then you can probably zoom and like mouse wheel into zoom.
Here it is. Yeah, you got all kinds of controls that they're going to give you so you can get up close and personal. This is not a slouch company. It's not a fly-by-night operation for sure. Look at this. There's no rim on the inside. Anytime you have an op center, you can guarantee there's no rim on the inside. The rim is not created by the die. The rim is created in a different process. Yeah, that's off center, all right. How's the back look? Uh-huh. You see how the tilt is different because you got the coin flips over. You got coin alignment.
It's pretty hot and tempting.
Yep.
I know, right?
Find that one in your pocket change.
I mean, I think it would be worth the full 185 there if it had a complete date.
Well, you can figure it's a 43.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
It's a
But
44 struck 15% off center on
Oh,
field
buddy.
hatchet. Uh-huh.
well, that would be worth
Nuts.
tens of thousands of dollars. Right?
Yeah, you just have to tell. I think they might have a piece of the 3 showing. Let's see if we can zoom. How far can we zoom in?
What's the mint mark style for that year too? I mean, they could be going.
43 and 44 have the same S mint mark style.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's because there's no rust. I mean, it isn't. I would imagine that having it off center like that would probably cause some rust to come through, and in most cases, but not in this example. Which
Now
is
look at the discoloration showing up. It's typical of the zinc. Right there, right here.
yeah.
Just stealthy, just a touch. All right, so you better encapsulate that and keep it good.
Creeping crud.
It's not going to get any better.
What do you think that'll go for in a price?
300.
Yeah, I was just going to say 3.
Yeah. These timed auctions, when you have a time limit, that's when you can snipe, right? If you have an auction that just runs until you figure, okay, that's good enough, you can't snipe it so easily.
I saw that.
For the time limit. Facebook auctions are like that. It's 24 hours from the last bid. So once you bid, 24 hours have to elapse without another bid. They're impossible to snipe those. But this, with a time limit, you're going to see a lot of activity in the last 10 seconds. You try to get several bids.
I wonder if that's going to shut down the server.
No, they got a big.
Right.
This is Heritage. They are well aware of what's going to happen.
Oh, I'm sure they use like the cloud.
A lot of people too will put in a maximum bid and then just see where it goes.
There you go.
And
Now we're going to 43S, better shape. And off center. So we're going to flip this over. This off center, if it's
it
not,
looks like it's cupped. Doesn't that look like it's cupped?
Sure does.
Yeah.
What is this flat? What does the label say?
it says 10% off
Yeah.
center.
I don't know.
And when you're that far off center, you're going to be still going to be flat because the what do you call it? The collar.
No, but it looks like it does. It looks like it's not like the diameter's changed too. I don't know. I don't know.
Look at it.
More that's
even
cupped.
looks-
I'd be more inclined to call that a cupped broad strike because that is not round anymore.
Oh, that hurt.
Just a whisper.
Ouch. Look at that. Yeah.
It's kind of dismented here.
Got a
That's not as round. Yeah. So
See, that's-
squeeze it out over here.
The bigger the price tag, the more picky I get. And I just probably wouldn't buy that. It's a problem coin.
And
That is
just
a
so
problem
everybody
coin.
knows, PCGS is not always the best at attributing errors. So I'm not just saying that off the cuff. I mean, to me, that looks like a cupped broad strike. So
So it's at the same price as the other one, huh?
185. I want to look at the shoulder under there again.
I think the other one was a better deal at that price.
Now the question is, does anybody have any money they can let me have?
Yeah.
nope.
Okay. A broad strike. The entire die is impacting the planchet here. Missing the L, and I'm missing the space below the bust. So it's definitely an off center rather than a broad strike.
You know that area between the T and the 3 on the right rim there is kind of interesting. Yeah.
Have we breached the zinc coating? And Paula says it looks like it's cupped.
That does look like it's cupped.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to examine that one in hand. But as Shay points out, it's got a flaw right up here.
Well,
right
if you've got a broad strike out of the collar, you're gonna get some missing design.
Yeah, we're missing EPU at the top over here.
Mhm.
And the bulge is down here at 5 o'clock instead of up there at 1 o'clock because of the alignment.
Yeah, that scratch ain't doing it no favors.
Yep. What's this one? Far more reasonably priced at 56 in the current bid. A 44, 15% off center. Is that
Color confusing me, Ida says.
how's that?
I just said we're confusing her. It sounds like the Q&A panel is here, but it's not. But it's Wednesday.
Oh yeah, and we're not doing Q&A. We're just bitching.
It's a cool
We're
one.
drooling.
Now it's a little distended over here on this side.
Yeah.
They actually
I was
fitted in there
noticing
over.
that. A little bit on the left as well.
Right about here.
Mhm.
Not quite fully round. They must have a guy who carves out these holders just to make them fit right. Let's look at the back.
Yeah, but that's such an interesting. What is
Over
going
here.
on there? Yeah.
Yeah, that takes. That's. I don't know. There's another strike going on there.
What's this?
Yeah, there's another strike going on there.
What is this? This
It looks like letters.
Hmm.
we get a little warbling here. How far can we go in? That's it?
I don't know what happened to the slab.
No, I don't see.
I
Well,
don't know what this is.
If you go up to the 12 o'clock position on the rim,
probably damaged.
Nope. from where it was.
Here?
Scroll up a little bit. Right there. What's that?
This looks like a little bit of plastic. Because, I mean, these are just, extruded plastic things. Or no, these would be injection molded. There's a little warbling here. I'm curious as to what this bit is.
I don't know. Is it a lamination?
Entirely possible.
Mhm.
This one has a little more to offer.
That would be a really cool one to have in hand and do.
Pick out of that slab and look at it.
Yeah,
Pick
check
one
for
color string.
check for double dyes while you're at it, because
Yep.
44 has a bunch of them. Yeah. Now, if you can find a double dye as well as the off center, and it's not listed as a double dye, yeah, you might have something that can offer a premium. This looks normal. How about the eyeball? Let's get in there. This looks pretty normal.
Mhm.
Got a ding in his chin. How do you get the lint in there, PCGS? You had one job. Jeez, quit it.
Someone with a beard packaged that one.
It vexes me. I'm terribly vexed. A 46S, just a wee bit off center.
D over S or S over D?
And again, we have the same bit where the edge of the die has probably gone in a little bit more. So you're seeing some die trench.
Yeah, like a tilted partial collar or something.
Well, the color wouldn't impact here, but the die has a trench around it, which will flatten up the top of the rim, but it doesn't create the rim. And I bet you that's what you're seeing here. Yep, and the letters are a little bit stretched out over here. We expect that. How does this look? See anything funny about that eye?
Mm-mm.
Maybe right in here.
Looks like there's a little raised spot. Looks like some lights reflecting off of it.
Well, Frank, you there? Look, Mr. Wood. So an off-center Woody.
Frank, charge your phone. Get back online.
Yeah. And off-center Woody. Any wood in the back?
You rang.
Did you see the front of this?
Just caught it as you flipped it.
We'll go
Sorry,
back.
I was trying to make coffee and all my pods were like need to be empty.
What do you think? Off center, Woody?
Sure is.
Would you buy that for $1?
I'd buy that for $10.
All right. Current bid is 43, with the buyer's premium 62.
Very interesting. With the
Next, here's a broad strike.
buyer's premium, indeed.
20%. Well, they got to make money somehow.
Yeah, they're going to make a fortune.
Oh yeah. 47 S.
We're doing it wrong.
Fortunes.
And this is the trumpet tail S.
Big punch, double.
This is stretched out from the broad strike. Now, broad strike occurs when the coin is minted, but the collar is not in place. So it just squeezes itself out in all directions.
Like a Play-Doh fun factory.
Yep. Like when you lick a window, you know how your tongue spreads out?
Yeah, that too.
There you go.
Okay, coffee's done. You're back.
Okay, we'll be right here. We got 4,600 of these to look at. Or something like that. What's this one? An obverse blockage. Who wants to explain that one? Everybody's quiet. Did we lose the stream or something?
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. My dogs are raising heck outside. I gotta go see what's going on.
All right. Okay, let's look at the back. The back is beautiful. Nothing wrong with the back. Maybe a little bit stretched out, but not too badly. You see some radial flow lines here. Okay, a blockage is when a coin that has been struck strikes another coin. So effectively, the previously struck coin becomes the die. It's just the die forcing it, jamming into the already minted coin. And then, it's a sandwich between this next coin. So we get this reverse design impressed into this coin. But it's not complete. It's not a complete blockage. So that's more like it's more like an indent, but the coin has been struck. An indent, the coin has not been struck. Got the same issue. What's that going for? $120. Woo! Big money. This one's way off center. But we got a date on it. Come back up here. There it is. Yeah, you had one job. Well, they try to make the pennies right. Yeah.
So
what do you got?
well, on like a $76 coin, I noticed that they don't add the buyer's premium into that part of the price.
Well, it's a little bit off the screen here, but I can fix that. Let me see.
What do you think the seller is going to net? Let's say he got $76. Do you think they're taking like 30%?
20% is a buyer's premium. And with the premium, it's $95 is the cost to the buyer. So they're paying an extra $19. It's $19 minimum.
And then they paid $50 to have it slabbed.
Yeah. Geez, what the buyer actually nets off of what the seller actually nets off of what the buyer's paying, there's a big discrepancy.
$2.
A few bucks, but nothing huge for sure. I mean, it's $17 for a slabbing fee. It's $17 more for an error listing. That's 34. It's at 56. Maybe the guy got it for nothing.
And that looks kind of custom slabbish too.
Yes, the person who did care about the orientation of the coin was working.
What are we at? NGC, mint error, MS64, red brown, 45% off center. This lab's legit. Got a big ding on it.
Oh yeah. No, it's interesting placement though, top and bottom.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is this an issue from the minting?
Oh, Ida said girl at the drive-thru gave her coins sort of like that today.
Yeah,
I bet you it's an elongated.
not quite in the center. We love to see it.
She said she sent pics of it. So I'm guessing maybe
I'll go grab it.
I was
A curved clip, 67 red. Yaha.
you don't
Look at this one.
for that much.
And that's a 45% clip. So it has chopped off 45% of the remaining planchet here. How did you
What
get
else?
this rim?
So clean.
So damn clean. Let's look at the back. Because something like this, how do you do the upset mill with, I mean, a third of the coin missing? And if you look at the rim, it's not quite right. It's got a lot of finning going on, so it must have something turned it. Left and right look good.
Maybe that got sheared in the chamber.
That's damn peculiar. I'd expect to see a pretty extensive Blakesley effect on this one.
A big one.
So it started as a curved clip. I'd like to see the edge on this. I'm really picky. If I'm going to spend, what is it, $210, $252 with a buyer's premium, I'd want to see the edge on that. Yeah, I'm iffy on this one.
Look at the where the clip starts is perfectly in the pegs
Yeah,
from the slab.
that's why the guy whose job it is to put it in there.
These things must be done delicately.
All right, I got Ida's coin up.
All right, I'm back.
You were gone? Let's look
Yeah,
at-
Oh, buddy.
Oh, Ida, you got a winner.
I'm back too.
Look what Ida got.
Yay! I did got enough center.
Ida's?
I did got enough center.
Where did Ida find that?
That is a mint error, Ida.
She got it from the bank teller.
Yes, indeed.
Wow.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Bank. Yep,
you better bring her some cookies.
that's a winner.
That's a nice one.
That'll fit in a roll too, so that's probably been around a bit.
I got a little issue on the cheek, in front of the face. Got some split
Tell your
up.
girl at the bank if she wants to give anything else out. You can give her my address.
Yeah,
Well,
That mark below 1.
Encase that in acrylic. Or it will
I want to
die.
know if it's a wham.
I know, right? Yeah.
Could you imagine?
So I'm going to look at the neck.
Can you
I'm gonna
see
look at
the
the lips, see if the date's right for 2001.
States.
Those are duck lips. And I can't see the FG and I can't see the AM, but I can see the A in states.
Mm-hmm. What the heck? What?
Wow. I'm just going to be going over to Heritage Auction saying, look at.
I was giving her good stuff. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Why should I buy your coins when I could find them at the bank?
They love me at the bank, giving me good stuff. Yeah, this is this in this shape. It's probably good for $30, $40.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's zinc.
Centered perfectly.
You get it slabbed and send it to Heritage, they'll get you 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep 80.
Yeah, they're going to keep 80 of it though. Yeah.
No, it's shifted to the right.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be a close AM, which is normal for
It's a normal.
the 2000s.
Put that in a flip, Ida.
Yeah, keep that, baby.
Or even better, if you have like one of those little acrylic holders or something, put it in that because that's the zinc.
That's a winner. Yeah, we'll pull the pictures up tomorrow too for people who aren't here.
People already ask, are you selling it?
You know, right? No numbers in chat.
Screen.
Jump us in the chat.
Trying to see
I
it.
gotta set this up again. There. Does this look? That's not it. Where'd it go?
Well, that wasn't an attractive
No.
picture.
There.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah,
see?
we're going to sell it, but there's a 90% buyer's premium on top of that.
Right?
I think they do get the seller for 10% of what the seller gets as well.
Oh my goodness!
They're doing good.
There's those
You got it.
striations on that split after strike. Those striations.
Split half of the strike, 1.5 grams. So it's like a half a penny.
Look at they put 1909 to 1958.
You're gonna get no date off of that.
And why would they?
EF40. So we probably got wheat on the back, and I bet you the wheats are pretty straight.
Yeah.
Have a look, they're pretty tight. And, geez,
That's
Yeah.
a type 2.
it's a type 2. If it was a type 1, we'd know it'd be a 1909.
Mhm.
But that's a type 2, which was used all the way through from 09
That
to
doesn't help us.
58. No,
But it's a
there's no marks. The best we can get is a 50-year range on that one. Wow. And this is the kind of stuff you can find this in your pocket change.
So that,
Be few and
so
far
everybody
between.
knows, is like a big, huge, complete one-sided lamination.
Yeah,
Honking.
Yeah.
like 100% lamination.
Mhm.
The whole damn planchet's split in half.
Yeah.
You see the color?
It's not a 43.
It's not 43.
Well, you know, it could be.
It could be.
Can you imagine?
There is no evidence to support that theory.
55 double die.
It could be a 59 too. Remember?
But there's no evidence to support it.
Oh,
No,
really?
either.
The second 59 mule.
Split.
Okay. Obverse struck through die cap.
Why, yes, it was.
Sure was. There it is.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
strong one, too.
That looks like something
Is
you'll find in the
basic
Walmart parking
Obverse
lot.
struck through a die cap?
It's fresh.
Oh, you were
yeah,
showing the
that's
reverse.
Fine.
This is the reverse.
Okay. Well, you were showing. Okay.
It's right and tight. So what happened here is you had a coin that was struck, and it stuck to the it stuck to the die, stuck to the obverse die. Now, on the back of this
Image.
coin that is capped the die, that is, became a hat, it was already struck. So when the next planchet came in, this stuck coin effectively became the die. So you have a reverse strike on what would have been the obverse of the coin.
Yeah, that sure don't look like an obverse die cap.
Now watch this. You see here, there's the top of the slab, and it's upside down. Let's look at the other side, and the top of the slab is down below.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah. So
usually
what that
with the die cap, you're going to see the obverse design in a late stage.
Late
If there's
stage.
if there's a
Fine.
penny stuck with the reverse image on it, though, it's going to be an InQ's reverse image on the obverse.
Ooh, that's right. Let's look.
If you what?
This is raised, whereas the obverse was struck with another coin. It's incuse and backwards.
Right.
Good
Which
point,
is correct.
Frank. This is exactly what we'd expect from a coin being used as the die.
Because there was a penny stuck on the obverse die, which had a reverse image facing
Have a
down.
reverse image.
And when it's facing down, it struck the next one, and boom. There you
Okay, now we get an off center with obverse blockage.
go. Rockage.
Yaha. So same idea. These letters are backwards and in Q, so it was a coin that struck this die. All right, how the hell was this one made? Off center.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the die struck, and there was a coin stuck in there at the same time. Oh man, there's a mechanic somewhere just screaming bloody murder out of it.
Yeah, there was a die cap stuck on there.
Didn't cap it completely.
The blockage.
That
Because the
equipment was
blockage.
so.
The partial blockage.
I mean, that equipment was screwed up.
Yeah, you stretch it out. What's going on with? Okay, it's got a little tiny rim, so it's milled. Let's look at the back. And the back is normal off center. No blockage is going on. Yeah, that's rigged. What's that going with? What, $41? Might want to mark that one.
I know, Ken. A lot of these I'm watching.
This
But
was $21.
somebody else.
Okay, Lincoln.
Yeah, I think that one is cool.
It's off center with a straight clip.
Mm-hmm. I think that one is cool.
Yeah, huh? Here, there's a Blakesley down at bottom. Very little rim. And you'd expect that on a straight clip. And it barely fed it. It probably didn't feed in right because it wasn't round.
I call that the cookie jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With something like that, could they have used a nickel slab? Make it fit?
The big, oh, for the holder?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Because you'd be 19 millimeters from this point over around this point.
Gold quarter or something.
This is properly rounded.
20 cent.
They probably tried 6 different holders to see which one fits right.
I imagine they probably have some kind of tool to,
Make them bigger.
yeah.
Forstner bit. That's what I would use. You
Mhm.
can make anything. You can make anything fit.
I got to bail for a little bit.
Alrighty, we're up to the counter blockage.
Mhm.
Y'all have a good night. Take care.
All right, stay groovy, baby.
Those
Counter blockage. Who wants to explain that one?
Well, you already explained blockage.
Yeah, but this is a counter blockage. Reverse looks normal.
You know how bad I was with signs in math?
Mm.
This is kind of the same thing. Positive, negative image.
Okay, this coin was stamped normally. Then another coin came in and was stamped. So this served as the die, and this is what was left after stamping the second coin. They just rigged it up. But these letters are raised and forward.
Got stuck.
What does the reverse look like?
Looks like a penny.
Beautiful.
I'm
I'm
not a
saying
big
the
wrong.
reverse looks like a.
So this had to cap the die for at least one additional strike.
Mhm.
That's why it only got stamped a couple of times. It didn't distend it. It didn't change the shape and size. It was probably ejected after that.
Is that a Zinkin?
I think it was. Do you have a date? No, no date. Lincoln Memorial. Okay, is it zinc or not?
Yeah, because the reverse kind of looked like a 90s, possibly. I couldn't really see the FG, though.
See how close we can get.
Maybe 80s.
We've got some polishing marks or feeder finger marks here.
It's mushy.
I don't see any. This looks like mid 80s.
82 or
Got a crack here. What do you think? 81, 82, thereabouts?
Yeah.
Straight G.
Straight G.
Probably is an 81.
Looks like a copper to me.
Mm-hmm.
I see no indicators of anything else.
No, there's nothing ripped.
No, nothing ripped.
The counter brackets definitely ripped plating somewhere.
There, this is what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Ripped. Ripped.
Shred the stink out of it.
So this is the regular size, probably the size of what, a quarter now? And that little plating just doesn't stretch like the zinc will. And peeled off, just ripped away. The coin shred expanded faster and further than the copper could.
Now that's an actual die cap. That's when you see die cap or struck through die cap. Those are two different errors. But they tend to be used, kind of like writing error.
Reverse die cap.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really stretched out because it's stamped and stamped and stamped. But the reverse is pretty darn tight, except around the edges where it kind of stretched. The last time it struck, it left a good sharp impression. But you do have, like down here, some distension of the details.
Well, because it kind of conforms to the die.
Almost be able to tell how many times it was struck.
Yeah, like tree rings.
Tree rings, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay,
There's probably nothing on the obverse.
looks like another here.
Pieces of plating at ballistic velocities too.
There's another one here. Yeah, just for an instant, it turns into liquid. I see three rings. Outer. There's an inner in some places. What?
There's an M there.
Like a tree stump.
Yeah.
I imagine when this stuff happens, it screws up the tolerances in the machine.
Oh yeah. That's like I said. There's a mechanic just barging.
That's got to do some damage, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now it starts shaking. It doesn't.
You would expect the collar to impact this if the collar is able to try to slide into place.
Mikey said, I saw something like that, but I threw it back into circulation because I thought it was damaged. That's a perfect example of why learning the minting process is so imperative in this hobby.
Yeah.
So that was capped. So the other side is backwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just coming through.
But those rings kind of give it away. That it's not a vice coin, and those are raised surfaces.
These look raised.
It pushed the metal through it, making
Mm-hmm.
it into a die.
Yep.
That's just beyond bizarre.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's a
Now, a lot
coin.
of these things don't fit into rolls, right? So, the coin companies, the people that wrap the rolls and leave all the marks on them,
Rinks.
they'll get these things in their eject tray, along with toenails and paper clips and cheese curls and everything else.
Oh, I still
Reverse die cap.
First one.
What's that?
One. Do you see the number on the slab?
Buddy.
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. 001. Well, being a mint error.
I know.
And reverse die cap. Yeah, but people collecting these, check this out. 1899735. Check with NGC, PCGS. You don't get the cool serial numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't use them. Makes it uncollectible for that. But some people go after the number one, when you have the first coin certified.
Like the coin, not the slab.
Listen said it'll disintegrate in the mail before you get it. Well, hopefully not, because those are supposed to be sealed. So
They're rotated.
Checked it, but
That's why I don't like zinc and errors too much.
I,
'Cause even in a slab, you're not guaranteed that's not just going to rot.
no. Oh no.
This is a rotated reverse die cap. You seeing that?
Just slightly.
Oh yeah.
What's it going for? $41? Cost you 60. That'll go up in price.
Underwater, it does kind of hot on it.
What's this one? Off center, just slightly. This is 10%. Itis is probably 15 to 20.
Like the thing on that coin.
Yeah, but this gets 65 red for 59.
Nice and sharp.
Lines up okay.
Beautiful coin.
Cleaning.
What are
Now,
they?
like this, when they don't fit in the rolls, back in the day, they used to ship them out in 5,000 count bags. And there you could find some neat stuff instead of, the rolling companies getting them. And people still buy those bags to hunt for these funny things. Oh, a saddle.
Speaking of rolls,
Okay,
that's
1960, who knows what. Off center 25 and 98, double strike. Struck once up here, 1960 something.
It's like a
Split.
Yeah, I was going to say something about that texture. That's
Yeah, I found a split planted.
Yep. Split planchet, double struck,
both off center.
off center. That's 98% off center. All you get these is the edge. Give the other side.
That is pretty bizarre.
And it's pretty.
Yeah, look at that hourglass. It's another indicator of this split.
Yep, there. This.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
Black widow mark.
Yeah, the hourglass. Yeah, or black widow mark. Yeah.
At least that's what I call it.
What you got here? 82D. No, 62D on a dime.
Yeah, I think we saw this one, but that's not the one that's.
Yeah, they didn't give this one red.
They didn't give it the red. Oh my gosh, that'd be a coin to have just to like look at and go, God, how, really, really.
That'd be a 90% silver penny.
Boom.
Yeah, I want a 90% silver penny. What's this going for? 480 is the current bid.
Hi, Chihuahua.
There are very few silver pennies.
And even fewer double denomination.
Okay,
Silver
35% off center on a split planchet.
11-cent piece. Ooh,
What's this?
what's this?
Is this another strike?
another
Sure.
off-center strike. Yeah.
Just a whisper of another strike.
And something way up here. There's your split planchet.
Mm-hmm.
But what the hell is this?
A vestige of a strike.
Break this off. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Right? Why did they do that?
What's that?
Yeah.
I'm beginning to not like their holders like that at all.
Yeah. Dime planchet,
Oh, cool, Cookster.
damaged. $1963, so it's another 90% penny. $210 on this one. What's going on here? This is
Hold on.
It's like a shamrock.
Yeah,
It does.
That's kind of cool. I see an angel.
It's a 4-leafer. It's good luck for you.
So
it
cool.
looks like it was bent or deformed when it went into the chamber.
Big time. Yeah.
Something's going on here.
Well, they said damage. Isn't that the one that has damage on the slab? Yeah, damage.
Details damage.
Yeah.
Well, it was made for
Bummer, man.
It's a dime planchet, and it was going through the process for pennies, so that's probably what figured out.
Yeah, well, I suppose given the fact that it's a silver, like 90% silver penny, essentially,
Yeah.
I think the damage can be overlooked.
You think?
Yeah, I'd be okay with that for
I'd be okay with that.
$210. Now, I don't understand this one. How do you get a bow tie clip? How does this happen?
That's essentially scrap.
Yeah. But how did this piece of scrap get shaped from punching blanks? Is this a bend?
Who knows? End of
If
Webbing.
story.
these were curved upward, right? Then I could get a good curve out of this, and this might be more of a curve. I think it's a piece of webbing that got bent in.
Yes,
Yep.
we
It got
saw
warped.
that. Remember, we saw that the other day, Ken. They had the unstruck bow tie something, and it definitely was just a piece of webbing.
Kind of looks like a Cylon fighter.
They had it slabbed and attributed as like a bow tie, unstruck planchet bow tie clip or something. It was like
That-
no
It's a piece of webbing.
webbing.
Yeah, that curve on the that side kind of indicates that was bent. So it was webbing that was bent that happened to fall into the chamber,
Yep.
and then the strike just kind of flattened. All the metal just went wherever it could, making it so oddly shaped.
Hmm?
Ooh, here you go. Double strike. Broad struck.
Oh, I know, David. YouTube changed it now. You can't click on the three dots and go to channel that way. And I think they did that. I have a suspicion that they did that to prevent sub for subs, to eliminate the sub for sub type thing.
Yeah, they have
Is going to get a
stuff
workout.
that says a number of their employees are out, and
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. So they don't want, they can't monitor things as well. And so they're just kind of,
I just think about YouTube as a matter of course. I'll try to discover their reasons.
That's funny because there's more people home now, more people streaming, more people watching.
And less staff. It's a free for all, everybody.
Yeah.
What's missing here? Okay, there it is. I see it.
Triple X for everyone.
Got a die chip on the E. We could date this. We could.
holy shit.
Yeah.
We already got a date, don't we?
mhm.
Okay. It's a 1965.
Swissel Sing.
Ooh, here's a die adjustment.
Oh, this is really cool.
All right.
What
There
the?
it is.
Who wants to kind of die adjustment strike? This is a peach.
I do. First of all, I'd like just a die adjustment strike, period. And then when you get them like that, what?
Yeah. They turn that thing on and just try it again.
You missed.
Sully, press a button again.
Now, this is what Vice coins are trying to duplicate.
Mhm.
This is the type of coin that when you see a Vice coin, this is the error that they're trying to duplicate.
Listen,
And they never do a good job.
Look at this.
especially
America.
in 66. America.
America.
A vice.
Americaned. Americaned.
Maricated.
Yeah, it's been right there.
This coin has been maricated.
What's the bid on? It's only at 280. Wow.
280. I'd expect
Wow.
that to go up. That's kind of a neat piece there.
That's a very neat
Must have. It's a 66. Must
right.
have.
Listen, Ben, right?
But they don't have bins on these.
That is a very cool. Very cool.
Come on, economic impact payment.
What?
Silver. No, not silver. But it's on a dime planchet.
Another one.
I
So
know.
it's a clad penny.
You'll need to stop that.
Looks like it's been polished.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's been polished.
You can
It's
see
got a
that.
reeded edge too, I'll bet. A reeded rim,
Ooh, can we see that?
I'll bet. Maybe.
For it real
Not in
close
image.
here.
Well, no, because it would be in a 1 cent.
It would be in the pipeline for a penny, not for a dime.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah,
color.
yeah. Yeah, it's on the dime planchet. So,
And you
but-
could add reading. You got a file,
or sorry, not penny.
but
Cent.
man, it's tough.
I can make it reeded.
So the planchet had to stretch to fit the chamber
Mhm.
until it reached the collar. So that's why we get these stretchy lines. Looks like really heavy die wear, just because the whole thing kind of squeezed out.
Look at the other side, though, Ken.
Looking for design creep, Ida.
Go close in on that.
Too many kids, poor
No,
coins,
I
got
guess
stretch
those are-
marks.
Yeah, they're probably just dye abrasion.
That there is, yeah.
Is that an extra
Yeah.
eyelid?
That looks like an extra eyelid. What year was that? 66? It could be.
It's 6.
Unknown. There's the little nubs on the end of the T, and there's the big one, and that's it.
Yeah, too minor to attribute.
Yeah, you
Right.
can't put T on that one.
Multi-strike. Ooh.
Mhm. That's another cool.
Oh, those are sick.
Mhm.
I'm thinking about that 22D I got, the funny one, where it all lines up, and I got these, several rims.
Oh, fire out.
Oh, how many strikes you got on this one?
3.
Trips.
1 here. It says 1. There's 2. There's 3.
To the
1, 2, 3. 1 back, 2 back, 3 back. There might be a third Liberty down here. Yep. There's a B.
Mhm.
3 strikes. Poor fellow lost his nose.
Look at his head. That's
So-
a trip.
He's a Klingon.
Somehow this thing got caught in the chamber.
And shifted.
Peter fingers can't get it out, and it can't let another coin in.
His butterfeeder fingers.
For 3 full strikes, which is really quick anyways, but
A third of a second. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. 3 days.
Broken feeder finger, probably.
It's probably bent clean. A bent clean would do that.
Or an ambulated.
it's a screen clean.
Oh my gosh.
An eye chart.
Like rings.
This is another frequently counterfeited error.
Oh, yeah. Multiple vice jobs.
What's this line?
Scratching there. Looks like a gouge of some kind.
Yeah. Call that PMD.
Machine operator still had bacon grease on his hand. That is insane.
Oops.
Listen, isn't that
80% off center.
these are some errors that you, unless you look at places like this, you will never see.
Oh, it's a 68.
These are things that you only read about on AirRef. You don't
Look, it doesn't touch the
really get to see.
So is it a P or a D? We will never know. But this
Or
here,
us.
this is the condition of the planchet before going in,
Mhm.
and it has probably been circulated since and picked up some more contact marks.
I
They
can
always
see
have
how,
marks.
I can see how you could get a multi-strike in a roll, a brand new roll.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's still in the collar. If
Mhm.
it's in the collar, it'll
But
fit
this
the roll.
This one wouldn't fit in the roll. So
No, it's going to stick right out.
Now I have heard of people getting OBW rolls with a slight like broad struck in there, that they can actually see like kind of poking out of the wrapper. I mean, I've never found one.
Oops.
But I've heard people say that they have found them in them. So
Where's that one coin the fellow found? It wasn't a coin he found in a roll. It was a frickin' ring.
Hey, there's one of mine.
Oh, Frank's got something in here.
Hey, there's another one of mine.
Guy's opening up a roll.
oh, Clutch is, oh yeah, there it is.
Friggin'
Oh,
ring.
right.
Yeah, it's going to deform the paper in the roll.
Clutch found like a diabetic test strip, and I mean, all kinds of weird stuff. In
don't touch that.
Dacone found a gold coin in a roll of Lincoln cents.
Jesus.
Yep.
That's true.
Okay, so it was struck, then heavily rotated, practically 180, and almost came out and got jammed again. So you have a double struck, second strike, 85% off-center uniphase. Use your other side.
In your face. Oh yeah. That's a nice coin.
Yeah, that's a blockage.
No.
No, it is. That's
No, this side is an indent.
it has to be. No, that's part of the off-center strike. So it's got to be a blockage.
No, this took the existing design and squeezed it out. This was a planchet here.
Partial indent. Yeah, that's the whole thing, just kind of like blobbed out like a Photoshop.
No, so
Look at the obverse. The obverse is normally struck.
well, except for that part.
Both of them.
And it's a broad struck. So the reverse has to be a blockage.
What's going on with this height? Is there a height to this?
I don't understand how it can't be.
Hey, Gear. Same to you, buddy.
What? Happy Easter to you. Oh,
Happy
you
Easter.
yeah, Sunday. My goodness.
Seems like yesterday it was New Year's Eve.
Guy missed it on
Gosh, my daughter's going to be 23 in 2 days.
this. Good Lord.
Well, my granddaughter's going to be a year next month. Can you guys
No,
that? That it's been a year already?
she's catching up to me.
God, it's catching up to me.
Canceled, torch,
Die.
die.
Ooh.
I want that collar.
So they take the dies out of service and they sell them off. But before they could sell them off, they have to deface the surface of the die. Well, they can grind them. They can put a torch to them. There is no back. There's just more stuff here. So,
I want that collar that they have up for sale.
oh, is that in this group?
Yeah, didn't they say it's a 1 cent rated collar or something like that? Really?
Something funny went on.
Yeah.
60% off center. And you got a date. Can't tell that. It's in parentheses because you can't tell if it's a PD or S. There's no mint mark showing. So we know the date. We don't know the mint.
We know it's a large date.
Yep. I was going to say if it was a small date, you might be able to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Got the little crease. It's low.
No doubling.
No doubling evidence.
Well, good night, Mikey.
Yeah-huh.
Mikey, you can send your error coins to us at checkmycoin@yahoo.com instead of asking Couch, just saying.
There you go. 10 cent blank.
Blankety blank, blankety.
Blinkety blink, blink, blink.
And he struck on a dime planchet.
Ooh, very nice. For cuánto? $330.
$330 is the current bid on this beastie.
Pass.
That's not bad, though. It's less than the other ones are going for, right?
Yeah, here's one for $575.
Double denom, then.
Oh, God. There you go, Frank.
There you go. Now you got one here with
All strike off center.
powerful. There's one strike here. There's another strike, and there's a third one. Which one came first?
The
It's like an
chicken or
empty
the
Escher
egg?
painting.
The
Oh,
one at the bottom.
that's a trip. Look at the one at the very top.
So
Yeah,
the middle one, I guess, would be the right.
Yeah, I think the middle was covered on the bottom and on the side. So the middle strike was before either of those. And
Is there a
these-
date? 19 something S.
1970 blank.
I know, right? But wouldn't that be funny? Because got the 9, the 9's right for a small date. The Liberty's not. But, well, not really. Well,
I can't tell what that is. It's not the tall ass.
no.
You can't see anything there.
He asks his couch. Listen.
It's like a
Sorry.
rectangle here.
Now you've heard of couch fishing? Well, yeah, this is different.
Couch
We're
coin.
couch potatoing.
Or couch coin. Yeah, couch potato man. I had. They have.
Meat with cod. That ain't a cod.
Holy!
Might have broke totally in half.
That's a half a die, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Listed in cuds on coins.
So which die broke, the front or the back die?
Mhm.
And how would you tell?
Which came first?
This side, this is very, very subtle and gentle.
Yeah,
Lucimo.
I'll burst. I do.
So first, that meat is squeezed in. I
So
would
this
say
side,
this is the die that broke.
yeah, because the other side has like its shattering effect.
Well, the portion that's raised would be the break.
Mm.
It,
The back side is just a planted.
yeah, the part where the metal is, the side where the metal's raised would be the break, because that's where the metal would flow into.
That side. This is planchet. It's unaffected.
Nowhere for the metal to go.
Here I got a space, and the metal's going to squeeze into that space.
Gosh, that thing's.
That's awesome.
That is grandfather.
What grade did they give that?
Too low a one.
65
God.
red brown.
They
Way too
gave
high of
it
one.
65, and look at all the contact marks on the part where the cut is.
Yeah, that's normal because once
Well,
you put that under 30,000 tons of pressure, it's going to come out smooth.
Still from the Minnesota state, I guess.
Man, that's
So they got to grade the other side. The
Strike.
strike.
going on with the
And that's going for 320 so far.
misaligned.
A little bit.
A skosh.
Yeah, I'd say misaligned. Let's look at the back.
But it's a 73. That's no stretch. It's hard to find one that's not misaligned.
Yeah.
Look, this looks pretty even.
hmm
Well, if it broke that badly, I'm going to give them an excuse.
Oh my God.
Sure.
What's it going for? 330?
$320.
Fine.
A week's pay. What you got here? Straight clip, broad struck.
Another 73. Oh, these are going date order. I see what's going on here.
Oh man, I mean,
It's an $11 bid.
my first thought would be that that's damage.
Well, it's a straight clip, and the strike stretched it out.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it looks cupped. Look
But I
at the
got
shadow on
rim.
the top.
No rim at all over here. Nothing.
Super nothing.
All right, so the reason it's not straight anymore is because the metal was pushed over the edges of the.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you take a piece of cookie dough, flatten it out, cut it, strip a side off, and then press it. It's going to stretch.
Mm-hmm.
This baby did all right. That's a crack. And no rim up here. Well, hardly any rim over here either. Yeah, but just these sides would have that bit of rim. Yeah, $11 with a $19 buyer's premium. Heritage is going to make more money on that thing than the seller.
I just found a pretty neat greaser.
We spent $10 to get the thing slabbed. 30% off center.
Correct.
That's about what Ida's is. She might not be quite as big. She's about 20-25%. There's your reverse.
Oh, Garrett's asking about your
Fingerprint.
your fingerprint experiment that you did. Like, gosh, that's been like 2 years.
That's a
Oh,
lot.
we proved after 3 months that there was no getting that fingerprint off, no
Did
matter
you
what.
save that, or did you?
I might still
have
have
it?
those. Finding them would be a miracle.
I know.
doubt I'd get anything with them.
He's the second person recently I've heard ask about that.
That's a good Easter hunt for those of you who haven't seen Ken's coin classes. Go back and find the one where he fingerprints a coin.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
So we
funny
can
that people
touch it
remember
quick.
that. They want
Put it in a slab or put it in a holder. Took another one we didn't touch, put that in a holder, compared them. There's 15% off center.
What do you mean the other one is worse than that one, Ken? Ida, did she give you 2 of those?
What are we talking about?
Ida said the other one is worse than that one, Ken. So I'm not sure if she means that she sent
another coin and checked my coin. It's about 55% off.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen that one.
You got a great bank.
I just killing
You
it.
got a great bank teller, Ida.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I love
There's
it.
a 55% off.
Nice.
Is it the broken punch?
Yep.
Probably.
I'll bet you.
That's
Oh,
as far
yeah.
zoomed in as I can. I'm looking at
That looks pretty good.
the lowest riff has a little corner in it. And
Looks
you'll
like a
find
piece
in
of
the late
pizza.
70s on the D, it's a broken punch. And a lot of people say, hey, is this an RPM?
Nope.
Because it's got a little notch in the bottom left.
But it looks more like like a slice of pizza was taken out of it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
rather than
Well, it's like those 74S, that
The rite of passage.
S74s that have that weird notch and where they could
5% another direction.
they think now that some of those could be a repunched mint mark punch. RPMP is what they're calling them. RPMPs on the 74S.
Oh, good lord.
Mint punch.
yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
good year.
Get these unplated planches, right? And people look at them and say, hey, man, is this something was done to it, or is it a planchet with no copper plating? Well, here's an example of no plating. It is tight. It is right. It looks just like a regular penny should, freshly struck,
Mm-hmm.
great shape, right? If you chemically strip off the copper, a lot of times you're going to end up with little bumps all over the whole damn thing. But here the design is crisp, sharp, exactly like it should be. And you have this, mint luster.
Yeah.
Because they polish up these dies. That's what these little fine lines are.
And can I add that you will not find plating blisters
No, there's no plating.
plated. Yeah. So a lot of times when you find the ones that were chemically stripped, you will still see those bumps from the plating blisters on those coins.
Can you imagine?
What's that going for? $100.
It's got a nice
Chris Rhodes sold one not too long ago.
What's this?
Took a clash.
Clash here, clash there, crack.
Crack up there. Yeah.
Rock the Casbah with that clash.
Any more clash? Let's look at the front.
Too bad it's not a DDR.
That's what the first thing I thought. If that's a number 1 on the reverse, holy smokes.
Yeah,
That's a 6-figure coin.
that would be a big dollar, yeah. I don't
That
see
would be a
much
big
clash marks
dollar.
on this side. Looks like they polished it off pretty well.
Yeah.
What's this
You
one?
got to tie one on the obverse or
I
something.
called you Gear. I meant Guy. Sorry. I know your name is Guy. I don't know why I said Gear. Guy.
So this one's on, it's the Alfred V. Meltzer collection. You pay extra, they'll put your name on it. A clad planchet. There you
How
go.
much money do you have to have your own collection?
Alfred to the back cave.
I got $4, so I don't qualify.
Yeah, the Paula
I
A.
have 8.
collection. That'll never happen.
I got the Ken Peavy collection, but it's a line of lingerie.
Just go.
Dude, I just don't get the same bids. It's tough.
Well, it's unfortunate that we don't wear the same size.
got 35% off. 63 red brown. Let's keep going. We want to stick with pennies or jump ahead to dollars. Partial plating. All right, let's look at that one. So it's going to be frigged up. I mean, frigged up. This is shiny. That's copper. Look over here. What do you see?
Plating blisters. Yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Partial
over here, no blisters. However,
no blisters.
Pumping up.
That's from because it's partially plated. It's still got the little bits of plating on those areas, and
the zinc bubbles up.
Yep.
94D. What do we want to look for in 94D? Let's check the reverse bays. Partial plating looks kind of dirty. And I see no evidence of a double die reverse. Oh, well. Yeah. Lots of weird.
Crazy.
That's gnarly looking.
That is crazy. Oh my gosh, that's a trip.
Going for 26 bucks with a buyer's premium, 46.
Mud.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Mhm.
There we go.
What's wrong with this picture?
There's Frank baby, right there.
Anybody want to guess what is wrong?
$551, Frank.
What is wrong with this grade?
Telling you.
Red.
Red.
How do you get red on a dime planchet?
One job, buddy.
Boy, that's
One
really
freaking
red.
job.
You got an error coin and an error slab.
You can see the outline of Roosevelt.
That person was colorblind.
Not a dime planchet. That's struck on a 10 cent. Struck on a dime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, gotta be big money. What's the bid?
It's an
$5.51.
11-cent piece.
So
Mhm.
first up is a dime. Look at this. Penny, reeded edge.
Yeah. Oh, you can see it. Yes.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, there it is.
A reeded clad penny.
Slightly rounded because it got struck in a penny chamber.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
It'll be clad now, won't they?
So the dime was stuck somewhere along that when they changed it over to pennies.
Yep. And
Sure
threw it back.
blues.
I said, oh, that's good. Just
Got into the hopper.
throw it in there. Sully.
Night,
No.
Ida, oh, I hope you saw my thing. I put my wall hanging up on my OBS screen. I hope everybody saw it, what Ida made for me.
You want to show it off?
Sure, before Ida leaves.
You know, the ones that are really cool are the ones where one's one date and one's another.
Yeah, but that's blues.
Like a 64 and a 65.
Yeah. How does that happen? They had somebody had to feed one in.
Yep, it gets thrown in a bin, and then they dump the bin, and it's stuck in the fold of the
Yeah,
canvas or whatever.
there's some business going on there, but
Come on.
I complain
I
because.
worked in a restaurant. We threw everything we could into the fryers. I mean,
So see this wall hanging, you guys, that Ida made me. That is all hand embroidered, or maybe not hand embroidered, but I'll just say she sat and did it with her own 2 little fingers, embroidered that. I'm sure she has a machine.
nimble that Ida.
And then it's all quilted. The whole thing is quilted. And then she's got all of our names here from the panel on the Q&A. And then this down here is our banner for the YouTuber Coin Community Facebook page. It's got everybody's little channel logos on it. I love it.
How big is that?
Maze balls.
It's about, what is it, Ida, like 5 feet tall?
You give it an easy 4 feet anyway.
Yeah, 4 or 5 feet tall.
2x5, 2x6.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. I think it's about 3 feet wide.
It's beautiful.
Is it taller than you?
Beautiful. It's beautiful. And Ida sent that to me as a gift. It's 4 foot by 12 inches. Is that Mike? Well, why? How do you know, Mike?
4 foot 12 inches.
It's 5 feet.
44 by 28 or something like that. So
Yeah, my grandmother says to me, "How tall are you?" I said, "I'm 5'12". She says, "Oh,
5'12".
I think you could be 6 foot by now."
4 feet by 12 inches. Yeah.
I'm not going to fix this thing again.
Anyway, she made that for me as a gift, and I love her dearly, and she's amazing.
There you go. Thank you, Ida.
So if you
Not
guys
much
need
fun.
any quilts or things like that, you'll have to pay her. But she makes beautiful stuff. So hit her. Right now she's making masks for people. Isn't that nice?
You pay her with gas, grass, or ass?
Shoot. I ain't telling. Our secret's safe, Ida. I'm not telling anybody anything.
Struck at a foreign planchet. So it looks undersized. I think weight would be the giveaway on this one.
Yeah.
It's not listed here at all. How do you tell?
Well, it's a 97D, so we'd have to find out what we were striking in Denver.
Everything. Denver.
I know. And then, and then weigh it. Weigh it.
And this could be a Bermuda penny.
Could be.
Bermuda.
A little smaller. Not Canadian. They make their own now. What was that going for, by the way? $150. Pardon?
Ida, leaving.
Wow, that's
Okay, good night, Ida, sweetheart. Sleep well. See you tomorrow night.
Whoa, you can see his face backwards.
yeah. Lincoln left.
Backward,
The
main,
reverse was tapped.
backward, main, backwards, main.
This is normal, kind of, except for the part where it's stretched out.
To be tamed.
Yeah, look at that in your pocket change, huh?
Burr.
You know, the regular people will spend these things thinking it's just a busted penny. Some kid frigged it up or something. Not knowing that, they do have considerable value. This one going for 21 is the current bid. What's that, about 45% off center?
It looks like an 84.
Doesn't show you.
Just seeing the obverse.
Not the zinc. Let's look at the back.
Oh, yeah. Old annex holder.
Kind of wore up here. Looks like a clash. Yeah. What's that one going to be? Tie cap.
Cap. Yep. Not to be confused with structure die cap.
Wow.
That's really cool.
They stretched that one out.
It's like a silly putty
Yeah.
with the newspaper. So look how sharp that gets. It gets hit so many times, it just brings out the detail. Like,
Oh, yeah. It's good. Look, this is a full sharp strike here.
it's like a proof almost.
Mm-hmm.
Except it's shaped like a bottle cap.
Like
You can get some idea of the shape of it here.
The indent.
That's an indent. Oh, this has got everything going on. $82 the bid on this one.
Yeah, they don't even have it labeled as indent.
It's a 99.
Wow.
This is struck through a blockage. This is a
Mhm.
blockage.
It's indented through. Yeah.
Crash.
Bracket.
Out of color.
Clash.
Clash.
The jailbird.
99. So I gotta look at the back.
Of
Yeah,
course.
except for a wham. That would be the ultimate, huh?
What's going on here?
Yeah. You should see that.
I do not know what
A piece of metal broken.
it is. Not a
Mhm.
wham. That's a darn shame.
Wow.
Struck through. Okay, this is part of the rim that has been shoved over from.
Mhm.
I bet you the collar
Yeah.
knocked this. Yeah,
Like a counting machine sheared it right off
yeah.
or shoved it right over, in other words.
Current bid is 82 on that piece.
So it went through a wormhole.
Yeah. What you got? Reverse die break.
Ooh.
And they give this what? MS66 red over at Annex.
Holy.
That's a Godzilla. Looks like
Yeah.
this piece was kind of light up at the top. This is definitely an orthoclase fracture.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing here. That got deep.
As opposed to plesio.
Look at that.
Dum-da-dum.
Too soon.
Is that a fingerprint?
I certainly hope not.
99.
Yeah. Just for giggles. Damn it.
Close.
How about a column?
Crazy.
Almost looks like something on the left there.
Crash here.
Maybe not. I'm thinking like a class 9. But you can't really get in that far. There's something funky going on there, yeah.
Something maybe in there.
Oh, that would be cool.
I want to look at that floor.
Not like there's 5 billion of them to choose from.
You know, I tried taking a loop to the screen, but all I see is pixels.
Little red, blue, and green dots.
An obverse die cap. Oh, and this has got a lot of 3D to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's some shape.
It's a monster.
I have seen Ken Potter get really ticked off at these companies for labeling these as die caps. That is a cupped broad strike. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because it's squirted around the die itself.
Yes, that is not a die cap. He goes crazy when I've seen like 3 or 4 of these in the last couple weeks on Joe Cronin's and on Ken Potter Aaron Variety News thing.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, they get it wrong every time.
I can believe it.
So the real error is in the labeling.
Yes, because that is a cupped broad strike with a blockage, the reverse blockage.
Okay.
I mean, you don't get with a die cap like that. You don't get just that one side cupping like that.
Makes it like a thimble.
Yes.
What's that going for? $185.
Really?
Yeah. Then you spend another 50 and get it slabbed right.
He
Don't
said
be
they're stuck on that labeling those as die caps, and it just drives him nutty.
Here's an 80% blockage and bullshit.
You can't just write
Look at the
broad
line. Look
strike.
at my broad strike here.
Michael, get off. I corrected myself because of you earlier, Michael Kittle. I said pennies. I said, oh, Michael Kittle is
This is just destruction here. They beat the shit out of this one. Sully, get your wrench over here right now.
The plane broke loose again.
That damn plane. Is this 3-dimensional? This looks like a collar got jammed onto this. Double struck. Second strike is 70% off center. What's the back look like? Yep, there you go. That's your second strike because it obliterates the design of the first. Wow, that zoomed in.
Hello.
And it is a close AM.
Extreme.
Wow, you really can get close on. Man, if you could cherry pick one of those, can you imagine?
Looks okay here. Yeah, that's sharp.
Full steps.
I want to know what the hell they're using for a camera because I need that.
Yeah,
Right.
$10,000 camera.
It's
Here's a full-size image. What's the brightness do? Oh, look, I can make it dark. I can make a light.
Man, if I could get a scope,
Mm.
I'd be
Yeah.
happy.
All
All right.
epileptics must turn away.
Seizure mode.
Hey guys, I have to head out. I have to go to the drugstore for Adriana.
For
Okay,
drugs. Okay.
Okie
Yeah,
dokie.
take care. Have a great
Okay.
night. See you guys.
we've
Have
been
a good
going for an
night.
hour and a half.
Jay.
I got to get back. It's still dish week, so I'm going to get back to that.
Alrighty.
Let's see. Here's the head. Ta-da! Okay,
Well, that was fun.
the
Fun.
link for that is down below in the description, and they have hundreds and thousands more to look at.
Yeah.
And, geez, it's great practice. How can you explain how those coins are made? And geez,
But don't believe everything you read on the labels.
don't believe everything you see on Facebook because usually they're wrong.
Read those labels, but don't believe them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always
do your own research. You may
decide for yourself. Is this?
Peter on Horowitz.
Yep. Oh, who's in here? I see Mike White, Mike Kittle, Jeff Stanley,
just
Ed
go.
Hooper, this guy. Yeah. Huh?
We get Q&A tomorrow night on Mantic's channel. Go check out his announcement on his channel for the Q&A tomorrow too. He did a really cool new
Let me see if I can pull that up.
announcement thing. It's very cool.
Let's see, Mantic
Very
coin.
cool, yeah.
I'll give you the link for that right now.
I think I can pull it up.
I'll give them the link. They can get over there and check it out. Can I print that here? That might work. Does that show up as a link? Yeah, that works. I can do that. I have God powers.
Here are the links.
There it is. Okay, it's time for me to take a nap and get up and do some dishes and play with coins and keep on doing our thing. I want to thank you all for stopping in. I want to thank everybody for jumping on.
That's fun.
Yeah, jump on and do some more coins sometime. It's kind of fun to cruise these sites because there's things that I don't have on my desk, for sure. There are things that we don't often see. Well, sometimes the best way to talk about a coin is get, pictures of it from someplace. And yeah, you got billions of them over there. Okay, I'm going to take off.
All right. Thanks, Ken. Thanks, everybody. See you guys tomorrow night.
You guys stay safe out there.
You have to kick me off because I don't know what's going on. I can't find my button.
Oh, okay.
So, all
Button,
right.
It's got the button.